camp and overcome, when he goes to the battlefield and overcome in his battle. When we look at the office of a policeman, is the amount of peace he maintains, amount of orderliness is able to maintain. That is what makes him a policeman. When you look at the office of an accountant, is ability to maintain a steady account and give account of every financial transaction that takes place. That is how you know that you are dealing with an account. The office of a prophet, how do you know when a prophet is a prophet?
There was tension. There was it was a time that the virus was in a very high rate, the spread and the death rate. So people were actually, is this real? How possible is this? How possible can this be? But we believe our own prophet, because our prophet is our prophet. For he has spoken and said, by 1 month and 1 week, gradually, batch by batch, country by country, this pandemic, this fear, the problems that we are going through because of this coronavirus is going to be fading away. And that is what we are seeing today. Indeed, that's what we are seeing. And in Madagascar, what is happening? Yes. How God is working His miracle over there. Before this, God's servant said that to prove that is going to be effective. It's not 3 months after. Why not even at the middle of March? Why not at the middle of March that all these things are happening? That is to say, our prophets. When God's servant speaks, it will surely come to pass. The wise will listen. Even though you are not wise and you don't listen, it will not deprive it from not coming to pass. All right, we are having our guests from different countries joining us. We have the Suzerain from Czech Republic. We have Pastor Gnanasothi Sathikumaran from Italy, Genova, Italy. We have Friday John Adada from Valencia, Spain. We have Von Edmond from Johannesburg, South Africa. We have Prophetess Domitila from Hamburg. We have our correspondent Sophia Lloyd somewhere around Warri, and Marjorie M. Mwampe from Zambia. You're all welcome to the program, and happy to meet you all. How are you all doing? Good. Sophia, we can see you. How are you doing? How is Warri?
Warri's doing very fine.
Okay, we'll get back to you. Just stay with us. I would like us to watch the prophecy God's servant, Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin gave before all this started happening.
Prophecy alert. With the recent spread of the coronavirus globally, here is what Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin has to say.
Coronavirus, you are hearing like this here and there.
Virus du corona.
I am saying in the public. Now so you go die, they go.
C'est là que ça va mourir pour partir.
Now so this how it will die.
Et c'est comme ça que cela va mourir.
Listen as the man of God emphasizes that the coronavirus would go gradually.
It will go. Listen. Now so they go.
Écoutez, ça va partir.
Now so they go.
À petit à petit.
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 Coronavirus, bye bye.
Le virus.
Watch as he also demonstrates the process with his hands.
It will go. Listen. Now so they go.
Écoutez, ça va partir.
Now so they go.
À petit à petit.
Now so they go.
À petit à petit.
Now so they go.
À petit à petit.
Now so they go.
À petit à
Now
petit.
so they go.
À petit à petit.
Coronavirus, bye
Le
bye.
virus du corona va partir. Au revoir.
Don't be afraid.
N'ayez pas peur.
Don't be afraid.
N'ayez pas peur.
Are you hearing me?
Est-ce que vous m'entendez?
The Lord said,
L'Éternel a dit,
He has sent His angels.
il a envoyé ses anges.
It will die there.
Cela va mourir pour toujours.
I have spoken again, oh.
J'ai parlé encore.
I know they talk like that, oh.
Je ne parle pas de la
I
manière.
talk once, oh.
He explained further, stating it would go batch by batch.
Way it started from somewhere before it now, penetrated to other countries. The same way is going to now from batch by batch. I call it batch by batch, country by country. That's how, continent by continent. That's how the virus will go. It must go. Don't be afraid.
Believe in the Lord your God, and ye shall be established. Believe in your prophet, so shall you prosper. 2 Chronicles 20:20. Prophecy alert. Prophecy.
Welcome back. You saw what God's servant said at a time where there was so much trouble in the world, so much fear in the world. Came out to say they shouldn't be panicked because God is already working out the solution we need. God is already eradicating the fear gradually, and in a gradual process we'll be seeing lights coming back to the world. And right now that's what we are seeing happening in our time.
And he said that as at the time he gave that prophecy in March 21st, if you look at the map of the inflow of the virus, that was a time it was very high.
Yeah.
So when God servant even gave this prophecy, it lost even those that believe. You're asking, why will he give this prophecy at this time? And what he said was that this is going to go away gradually, and life is going to return batch by batch. That the way it started from China and spread through different countries, that is the way it will go away, country by country, batch by batch. Now solutions are going to come from different countries, not just one country. That he didn't mention that one country is going to bring a solution, that God is going to give the
black and the white,
black and the white, the knowledge. He said 1 month and 1 week. And after the prophecy, the lockdown, the fear, according to the time it was given, from after the 1 month time, we saw that the lockdown started easing from country to country. You know, because of the fear of the pandemic, the old world was on shutdown. It was on the old world was on lockdown in different countries. But from the time that the prophecy was, the time that it was closed, from towards the end of April, from end of April,
yes.
about from 1 month to the prophecy time, we saw that it started going down, like and the government started releasing bans from different countries. And another thing I also saw was that the fear was no longer there, as in is no longer there from the time. And one particular thing I also saw was that, because you know, it was on the 28th, which was the exact day of the prophecy confirmation, that a lot of countries came to the news to give their reports. A lot of countries. I was wondering why this particular date. You know, if you watch Nigerian news on the 28th, which was exactly 1 month and 1 week, that was the day that they came out to say, okay, fine, different different traditional medical researchers, and they are going to use them for clinical trial. Why not a day before? Why not a weeks before? Why that particular day? That is the question we are supposed to ask ourselves, because our prophet has spoken the word and it speaks with the authority of God.
Yeah, when the prophecy came, the world had not even reached its peak of this COVID-19, because then the epicenter was Italy when the prophecy came, and we had not even reached the highest peak of its flow.
But then it was
and God's servant came out to say that this is going to happen, that hope is coming, that light is coming. From that time, let's say 1-2 weeks later, we saw the inflow and the serious hit on the US. And it came out to say, after about a week, came out to say, I have told you, God said I should come back again and explain it in detail, that you will see it. The fear is increasing even after I have said this. But you will see that this is going to be dying down gradually. After 2 weeks, we had not seen anything. After 3 weeks, we had not seen anything. But how come towards the end of the prophecy, we started seeing results. So a prophet will see what he has spoken come to pass. In my first introduction, I forgot to mention our able prophets, Balawi John March from Kenya. We would like to connect with our correspondent from Warri, Sophia. Sophia, how are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
Very clear. Can you tell us where you are now?
Yes, I'm actually at the Delta Mall, Warri.
Okay. A few weeks ago, this place was shut down. What is happening?
Yeah, there are a lot of people here today. A whole lot of people, actually.
Yeah, we can see
But
the
as you can see, there is just movement. Just movement. You're not allowed to stand in one place. You're not allowed to sit, but you can come in. There are a lot of people inside. Some are coming to get essential things they need. You know, it's been shut down for a month plus.
Okay. And today is the first day actually of the lifting, and we're already seeing that people are getting free, and there's movement, and we are seeing some shops
Shops
looking like they are open.
Yes, many shops are open today.
So what is
the first day?
What is the situation like? Because we are seeing people moving freely. A few weeks ago, it was locked. Is there still? Can we still see the atmosphere of fear as we had it a few weeks ago?
Fear is gone. The fear is gone. People are moving freely. All you have to do is make sure you are with your face mask and always observe social distancing. For shops are open, people are back to their normal business, as you can see.
Okay, Sophia, can we see you?
Business. So life is coming back.
Sophia, can we see you?
Okay.
Wow, so
and that's Delta.
Yeah, that's Delta. This is shopping.
Yeah.
And this place was locked down completely. Those shops was open, even the entrance was not open. But right now we can see that people are coming back and shops are getting open. We'll get back to you, Sophia. Just stay with us. Let's talk to Van from South Africa and see what is happening there. But Edmond, good morning, ma'am.
Hello?
How are you, Von Edmond?
Hello?
Yes. How are you? Tell us where you are.
I'm in South Africa, in Johannesburg, right now.
Okay, we can see you are outside. What is happening in South Africa?
Okay. Here in South Africa, people are really moving around. We haven't seen this in a long time. Let me just show you.
Can you tell us the location you are in Johannesburg? What is that place? Tell us the situation of things a few weeks ago before what we are seeing right now.
Okay, as of a few weeks ago, you couldn't see people outside like that. We were not allowed to come out. We were not allowed to socialize. But as now, our things outside. This is South Africa's strength. Though we are still told that we should do social distancing. You cannot stand too close together, as you can see, but you can see people are outside doing their shopping. and coming out in numbers for the first time since a month and 2 weeks now.
Okay, how can you rate the the level of normalcy between now and a few months ago, because a few weeks ago, because we are seeing cars parked all around there? That is to say, people actually drive into that place to do their shopping. Yes. And according to you, a few weeks ago, this was not seen as it is right now.
Yes, a few weeks ago, even yesterday, you couldn't see people outside. You couldn't see cars outside, because if you come out, either police or soldiers are going to deal with you very well. But now, because our president said from today, we are now on level 4 of the opening for South Africa, because we've got 4 levels. This one is the highest one, and then we are going to go to level 3, where other things are also going to open as well. And then we are going to go to level 2, and then level 1 is when we open finally. Just exactly as our father said, that it's not just gonna open like that. It's gonna be small, level by level, batch by batch, one by one. So that is what we are seeing right now. As you can see, you are not seeing police all over the place and soldiers all over the place the way it was last week. It's just people moving around doing their thing.
Well, thank you very much. We might get back to you later in the program. But let's get to talk to our prophet John March Balawi from Kenya. Prophet, we are seeing you outside. Tell us, a few weeks ago, was it like this? Were you able to go out the way you are out right now?
Thank you so much, Emiko. Yes, I'm live from Nairobi, especially a street called Mandela Street, next to Nairobi Aviation College. Well, a few weeks ago, it was not like this. But you know, after our father gave this prophecy, there was a great calmness and great peace, because many people in Kenya believe the voice of the prophet. They believe our father. They follow our father. So there was a great peace. There is a great calmness. And I can tell you now that even today is a Labor Day. Most of people are supposed to be at home, but if you move around, you can see a lot of people. People are moving, people are buying. Even the non-essential shops are open. And even the restaurants have been given the go-ahead to open. The only issue is that they have been told to be accredited afresh. So there are some things that they are told to go through. But there is calmness, there is people are opening their businesses.
Okay.
In many places.
In a lot of countries, we are saying that they are opening up in levels. Is it same thing applied to Kenya?
Yes, there are levels. There are levels. You know, there are levels, because most of shops are open. I can tell you, most of shops are non-essential shops are open. Essential shops are open. The shops are open. Only that restaurants they have been given go ahead to open, but they have to be accredited. So what I can say is that there is calmness, there is peace, there is confidence in people now. Fear has gone.
Okay, fear has gone. That was what I was going to confirm, because the fear was real, and we could see it in every country. There was a time where everyone was panicking, and I don't know if it was so for Kenya a few weeks ago.
Yes, there have been a lot of, it is a worldwide issue. Fear has been everywhere, but as our father gave prophecy. And many people, it is about those who believe the voice of the prophet. And when the prophet speaks, it is whether you believe or you don't believe, whether you agree or you don't agree, it must surely happen. So what is happening now, we are profiting. We can see the result of the prophecy. We can see, yes, we can see the normalcy returning, and there is confidence. There is only that there is that social distancing. But most of shops are open.
In Kenya, thank you for giving us the situation report, but we would like to see your environment, how it looks like, because our viewers who want to see what is happening in Kenya.
Well, I can.
Can you remind us where you said you are again?
Like I can tell you, like here now, you see, this is a non-essential shop. She's
Okay.
there live selling.
Oh, okay.
You know. Yes. So many places I can tell you, I can show you. Many people are working.
Wow.
There's different places people are working. I can go around and show you that different places. I can go around. I'll be moving around. As I walk around, I will show you some places that you'll see people. The shops are open, and there's normalcy.
This is what they're
when you move around, let's say 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, this way, what was expected to happen to such a person moving around like this?
It was not acceptable. There were people have been advised to be at home. You know, to be at home.
Let's see your environment while you are going around. Let's see your environment.
I can tell you. I can tell you that many shops. These shops are open. In the sun. You said this kind of goods.
Wow.
She's selling. They are selling. This is different goods things they are selling.
Wow.
Yes. So these are all shops are open.
Well, thank you very much, Prophet March from Kenya, one of the sons of the Prophet. We would like to get back to you if there is time, but just stay with us. Let's go outside of Africa a bit from Czech Republic. Czech Republic. Henry de Souza. Good morning.
Hello.
With the umbrella, is it raining over there?
It's very raining. It's raining.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm from Czech Republic. Just now, I'm coming from Czech Republic to Germany. The border is open. They allow me to come. You see, because it was closed since that time to now. It was closed. As the Papa give the prophecy, exactly the time come, everything was going out good. Today they allow me, the government, they allow me, they open the border. I can come now. I am in the industrial zone. That is why you cannot see many people, because as you can see, all those trucks, they come from foreign countries. Some from Poland, some from Italy, from everywhere.
So you mean you are crossing country right now?
Yes, just now I'm crossing country. Yes, I'm from Czech Republic to Germany now. Just this morning I come from Czech Republic. So the border was open and I can cross with my truck. As you can see, this is my truck over there.
That's the view we want to see. That's the view we want to see, because in the past few weeks, I'm not sure anybody had the opportunity to cross the way you are crossing right now.
It's not possible. It's not possible. As you can see my number. This is CZ, this Czech Republic. I just come now this morning to Germany, to Frankfurt. This is the company, the metal company where I come. Wow. So things are going. All those trucks you are seeing over there, they are just coming today. They came from other country today, from Poland, from other country. Okay. Today is a holiday. That's why you cannot see. It's a public holiday.
Oh yeah. Today is public holiday.
That's why you cannot see many people back. All those drivers, they are inside the trucks, and the company is open. So the prophecy Papa gave came to pass, because it's very, very sure if prophets speak, whether you believe or not, it must surely come to pass.
Okay.
Me, I always believe.
When prophet gave this prophecy, things were not in the light of the way it is right now. But now, comparing now to that time, what is the changes you can see in your area in your workplace.
Yes. Too much changing because
Let's see what is happening. If you can raise the phone a bit, or maybe change the camera so we can see what is ahead of you.
Yes, this is the industrial zone. All those trucks, for example, this one come from Poland. This truck, this Mercedes you can see there come from Poland today.
Wow! So from cross, that we are the essential services moving in most places during the lockdown. Are you trying to say those people that are out there that have crossed the border are people that were not able to do this a few weeks ago?
Yeah, it's not possible to cross. In 3 weeks ago, it's not possible to cross. You see all those trucks, they are moving now. In few weeks ago, you cannot cross because the border is closed. You can't cross anywhere. But the prophecy is shall come to pass. That's why the cross, I can come here today. You know, me, I always believe the prophecy of prophet because before the prophecy, everybody was locked down. Even scientific, even doctors, even government can never imagine that after 1 month, 1 week, things will get better. It's not possible. Nobody can imagine this because everybody was praying. How are we going to do it when this thing can be going down? Nobody knows. But only Papa received the prophecy from Almighty God and he said it. Immediately Papa said it, I believe it. And it's come now. That's the profit of from prophet.
Thank you very much. If there is any need, we'll get back to you. Just stay with us. Let's talk to someone from Germany.
Okay.
To give us a view of what is happening there. Prophetess Domitila, good morning. Prophetess, good morning. We can hear you now.
Yes, I'm reporting live from Germany, Hamburg. As you can see, the fear is gone. Can you see? Can you see behind me?
I can see. Now, Hamburg was on lockdown. We know that in different countries, there were particular states that were really affected. Can you tell us if Hamburg was one of them?
Hamburg was one of the states that were highly infected with the virus, and the lockdown was really, really intense. But you can see now, from the 14th of this April this last month, our counselor came up, the chancellor came up and made a relief statement that from the 20th of this April, the schools, some of the schools began opening, like the junior who start for exams. They were allowed to go to school, but just 15 in number in their classes. So I'm going to turn the camera now so you can see I'm in the city. Some of the shops are open. Today, actually in Hamburg, we are having a public holiday, but you can see, let me turn the camera so you can see. Did you see that? People are everywhere. People are everywhere. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see? People are everywhere. The fear is gone. The fear is gone.
Indeed, the fear is gone. We can see that everybody is working freely. Can you tell us specifically, because we have someone else from Hamburg specifically. Can you tell us where you are in Hamburg?
I'm in Hamburg. Hamburg Central Station now, right?
Central Station. Okay.
Hamburg Central Station.
Okay. Thank you very much. We can see that very clearly.
Can you see? Yeah, some of the restaurants are open.
Like I asked Prophet March, can you tell us, country by country, we see that it's opened up gradually, batch by batch. There were different levels of opening. Was it that way in Hamburg or in Germany in total?
Yes, our prophet is a prophet that gives us profit. According to how the prophet said, gave us a prophecy in March 21st. But before the 20th of April 2020, the government gave an order for the restaurant to be opening batch by batch. They started opening the restaurants with small square meters, you know, so they were opening batch by batch. You know, we have a world-class prophet. We have a world-class prophet. I'm walking towards the restaurants. You can see normally public holidays is not this busy, but because of the depression people were going through, so you can see, let me turn the camera again. You can see the restaurants are on. Oh my God. The restaurants are on. Everywhere is open. Even though we are having
a public holiday.
Can you see the restaurants? Can you see? They are on, they are selling their food. You can see everyone is busy. You can see this is a train station. So everywhere is open batch by batch. Our father said something on the 21st of March 2020. And it is happening live. Our father is a prophet, world-class prophet.
World-class.
When he says something from the Lord, God make it to pass.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you very much, Prophetess Domitila. Thank you very much for giving us situation report. Stay with us. We might get back to you if there is need be.
Okay.
That is a relief statement from all these countries coming.
And to think that they are, even today that is a public holiday. People are moving, they are freely moving around.
As you said, people have been indoors for too long, so they want to come out and explore. And for you to have that freedom, the government need to give it to you.
An approval,
approval for you to come out. And indeed, that is what we are saying. For the government to give you approval, there's some level of certainty that okay, this place is safe. Come out and you can move.
Every country is coming back to work, resuming back to normal, according to what the man of God said, batch by batch. You know, a sister from South Africa said that they're in the first batch. The next is the third batch. That is to say, the man of God saw it in the realm of the spirit. Every country is going to be resuming batch by batch. Like even in Nigeria, some states are open, while some states are still on shuts down. That according to the word of the president, that different states are going to be resuming batch by batch. Even the church services and different social gathering activities gradually coming back batch by batch, not fully at once, just as the prophet prophesied.
Indeed, when a prophet says a word, if it is not from God, you will know it is not from God. Now, God's servant, senior prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, would have been able to say, God will release a cure. Now, why did I say so? Some time ago, when we had Ebola in our countries, in Africa, God's servants came out to say, this sickness will go. And it didn't make the statement that it was going to go batch by batch.
No.
He said it will go. And I'm seeing the solution coming and it will go. Now, why didn't he say it the same way he said it in that time
that
of
is
Ebola?
To tell you that it's not just from this word. It does not just frame this word, but these words are coming from the supernatural. Like when the man of God gave the prophecy, it will just be with what we are seeing so far. It's just as if he was there. He's in the mind of every president. He's in the mind of, because every president, every country is they are giving their relieving their bans batch by batch. It's just as if he was there.
He was there
and
negotiating.
even the way he said the solutions are going to come. Before everybody will expect that maybe a vaccine is going to come from some country that will be a healing to everybody. But no, he didn't say that. He said God is going to give wisdom to different countries, to different races, the black, the white, for them to bring a solution. That is to say, he saw it. You know, when the prophecy of the Shibok girls, he said it that they will come out, not all.
And it will be a negotiation.
Everybody he said it according to what he said.
All right. Let's before we go back to Germany, I would like to talk to someone. Okay, let's get to talk to our pastor from Italy. Can you introduce yourself to us? That is a long name, and I'm not sure I can pronounce
It's Ganaso.
Ganasoti. Good morning to you, sir.
Jesus' name. How things are getting on?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, fine. By the grace of God, everything is okay here.
How
I
is
just want to.
how is it over there
I
in
just
Italy?
want to share. Yeah, Italy is, the time of the prophecy came from Papa. Actually, Italy was struggling. It was fully covered with dark clouds because the prophecy came on March 22nd. That time, Italy was really struggling, and so many lives have gone away. It's till today, almost 28,000 people have died in Italy. And the people were struggling. People were struggling for the food. People couldn't go out, and things were totally tough in Italy. During the period of March, that time when the prophecy came. Then after the prophecy, Papa said that 1 month and 1 week, things will be batch by batch, and things will be all right. And from that time onwards, now till today, I can see a lot of changes now because the people are started moving around. The shops, slowly they are opening the shops, and the death toll has come down. And people even can go and get their food in supermarkets. They can move around with their vehicles, with their cars, and with their children. And next week they are coming to the second level where that they are going to open more shops, and even the families can visit each other. So after the prophecy, it was things have been changed as God spoken through Papa. I can see the changes in Italy. Today is a public holiday, so you can't. The people are at home. Very few people are moving around because I'm at home right now. But I hope that from Monday onwards, I can see more people and more cars are moving around, and people will go to their relatives. And the thing now, step by step, they are opening the shops, and step by step, they want to open the bars and restaurants. Actually, when the prophecy came, it came to pass. That is the only thing I can say, because through my eyesight, as a son of God, I can see. And my Papa, through Papa, what God has said is, it came to pass. And now things are slowly, it's changing in Italy. And people are, less fearless. They are moving around, and we can say even the small children are going to parks along with their parents. So, things really change in Italy. So thank God for that, and thank Papa for the prophecy.
Hallelujah. With what you are seeing right now happening in Italy, what will you judge the next 1 month to be? Let's say 1 month, 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, it was a tough time we have passed through all these days. But after, from this week onwards, the beginning of this week, things have been changed a lot. And in the past, I hope that the things will be far more better, and they will start, even the people can move around, and even they can cross the borders. Because in Italy, they are almost closed every borders. Only few borders were open, and those borders also, they are very restricted now these days. But according to the governor of Italy, he said that they are hoping to open the borders by next month. This month end, and they want to make sure that the vehicles and the transportation can move around. And then the problem, the gathering in the churches. Now they have come to a conclusion that 15 people can gather at a time in a church. That also they have to maintain the social distance. And they have to cover their face with the mask, and they have to put the gloves and all. But in future, I hope that things will be changed, and even more people can gather in the church, and more people can go to move around the public places. So everything is come slowly as the prophecy came. I can see that slowly things are happening in Italy, because for Italy there was no hope. Italy was totally was in dark clouds, and people were panicked. People doesn't know what to do. People were shouting and screaming, and they were in it's the lockdown. They were at house. They can't move around. So people were going mad and crazy. So many things happened. But after the prophecy, the time of the prophecy, it was totally a dark period in Italy. But after the prophecy, today, I can see that dark cloud have gone away, and I can see the bright clouds are coming on Italy. So all glory to Jesus, and thanks to Papa for that wonderful prophecy.
Wow, indeed, God is great. God is great.
Amen. Amen.
That's a wonderful one. That's a wonderful one. Thank you very much, dear
Thank
brother Gnana. We would like to get back to you if there is need be. Stay with us.
Okay.
Indeed, that's wonderful. Italy is seeing light again. As I said, there was dark cloud in Italy, because that is one of the places that was badly affected, as we all know. And at the time of the prophecy, we saw that Italy there was no hope, but immediately the prophecy was given, and after a few weeks, indeed God restored things, and there is light coming back to Italy. We would like to talk to Pastor Julius, but one thing I loved about what Pastor Julius did was his video. He did a part 1, and now he did a part 2. Pastor Julius, we would like to talk to you, but let's get to watch the part 2 of your video you made. That was wonderful. Thank you very much. But we'll come back to you. Let's get to watch it first.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, dear all over the world, here is your prophet, Prophet Julius O.P. Egonu, the son of the senior prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, all the way from Hamburg, Germany. We have another interesting episode of the prophetic audacity. This is a season that we are manifesting the grace of God through what God has used the senior prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin to prophesy to the world concerning this very coronavirus. I have in my list here another development, complete new development from what we did last week. You might remember, viewers all over the world, that this very incumbent man of God, senior prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, God used him to prophesy about this very coronavirus. And in his statement, he made a very powerful statement. And he demonstrated this very season, or the time he was prophesying, he demonstrated it with his hands, that this very coronavirus will be going batch by batch, and slowly and slowly and slowly and disappear from this world. And we are witnessing it right now. That is why we are here today. So look at that. The hairdressing salons will start operation on the 4th of May. Before, on this very territory we are, it was just like a dead zone, a complete dead zone. There's no life in this place, but today we can see what God is doing. So, hairdressing salon, it's very funny to know that many people, their hair has been so bushy because the hairdressing salons has been closed down long time. Long time. But now, according to the prophet, this thing will be coming batch by batch. So now, a hairdressing salon on the 4th of May is going to start operation. That's a good news. At least people can now go there, at least shave their hair. There was a lot of restrictions in hospital that if a man, for an example, is sick, the ambulance comes and pick this person. The wife cannot join the man. None of the child can join the man. The man was just allowed to go alone to the hospital. Can you imagine? This is the situation that was there. That now, by the grace of God, hospitals has been opened for people who any of their patients are in the hospital to go in and visit them. Before, it was a complete restriction. But thank God, by the prophet, the nation is being saved and people are being liberated. We have seen it happening live and direct here in Hamburg, Germany, because the prophet of God, senior prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, all the way from Warri, Nigeria, spoke a word how God using that this thing is going to come down batch by batch. And brothers and sisters and viewers all over the world, we are witnessing it live here. That is why we are here to let you know, to update you. Now, people are no longer fighting for toilet papers. That sounds funny. People are no longer fighting for toilet papers. Could you imagine that people were before fighting for the toilet papers? When you get into the stores, you cannot get one. So I remember one family came and picked a lot, and the lady came there and they started fight, and police came and separated them. But today, by the grace of God, because of the prophecy, today people doesn't fight for toilet papers anymore. Somebody will be laughing all over the world. This is very mind-blowing. This is very mind-blowing. This is very, very mind-blowing. I want to tell you this. This is mind-blowing. Listen to this. Just listen. These are the gurus in car manufacturing in the whole world. The car manufacturers like Mercedes and Volkswagens. They are going into operation again. That is a wonderful good news. That is a wonderful good news. And these things are happening before the time the man of God gave that this very coronavirus is going to be happening batch by batch. He said a month and 1 week. And we are witnessing it in this season we are in. That is not even up to the time of that 1 month and a week. And we are witnessing what is going on today. That this very car manufacturing company known all over the world, Volkswagen and Mercedes, these are the German products, and they are going into full operation again. This is a good news. Nobody expected that. Nobody expected that. But we can witness it right now. We give God the glory. The transports like buses and trains were reduced to 30%. Listen to that. The transportation, buses and trains are reduced before for 30%. But now they are allowed to operate on 100% because of the prophecy of this very great man of God, senior prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. You know. So today in Hamburg, we had only 24 infections in related city that have more than 1.8 million people. More than 1.8 million people. We have only 24 affected. But before, in a day or in a match, we had about 248 new infected people a day. Listen to my statistics. This thing is not faked. Can be proved, can be traced, because we don't give fake news. Are you listening to what I'm saying? We doesn't give fake news. We give the right news. So before, about 248 people in the month of March in a day were affected or infected. But now we have just about 24. Can you imagine the statistics? Just think about the statistics. That before it was 248 and right now it's just about 24. You know, comparing it with about 1.8 million people, that is absolutely nothing. I believe that in time not long they're going to declare freedom to everybody so that we can go and enjoy our lives in any part of the world. So I just really want to give you these very statistics. You can see these very graphic statistics. Before, you can see the blue side is very high because these are the people that were affected or infected. that very time. But you can see that it's falling off. It's like almost getting to the bottom, which means this very coronavirus is already defeated, according to the prophecy of the man of God. And the second diagram we are showing you, when you see the blue side, these are the people that were outside. You know, these are the people that were outside. The blue side, under. But now you can see on the red side are now the people that are outside, which are many more than the blue people who were outside before. When you look around where we are just making this very video right now, you can see that life is here. Before, here cannot be seen more than a human being, only the maybe one or two security men walking around here. But this is what the prophecy can do. Remember what the man of God said. He said this thing is going batch by batch. We updated you last week, and now we updating you again what is going on in every week. The campaign, starts from the 1st of May. What is the meaning of camping? Camping is a place of rest where people go to rest in their great numbers. You should imagine that in this very kind of a season, if the camping place can be open, it means traveling is allowed to that very place where they have this very wonderful mobile homes, mobile trucks where they go and rest near the sea, near the a recreation ground, So now camping on the 1st of May is allowed. So this is very wonderful. This is powerful. Believe me, this is powerful, because if this thing can be allowed now, it means that Corona have run into the bush. Now, about 50 people are going to be worshiping God where we call Bayern, and in Berlin. 50 people are allowed to go to church and worship God. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. In some places like we call Dusseldorf, 15 people are allowed to go and worship God. So gradually, according to the prophecy, batch by batch, according to the prophecy, slowly, according to the prophecy, we can witness it going around, in the Germany today. We are so happy for what God has built this very great man of God to do. Because of that very prophecy, God is perfecting things in the life of people. I just want to let you know that we keep updating you on this very batch by batch prophecy by Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. We congratulate the anointing in the life of this very guru of the gospel. And one thing I want to say about this very great man of God is that he's a man that gives. Many people doesn't know how to attract prophecy. I'm a prophet by the grace of God. Many people doesn't know how to attract it. When you have a heart of charity, when you have a heart of supporting the poor, when you have a heart to help people, there is no way you cannot prophesy, because God killed his only son to the world. That is why this very great man of God is a genius in giving, and that is why you can see among many in the world he stands out today, and as a guru of the prophecy. That is why we are here to announce it to the world. He can prove what we are announcing here. We are not running away from anybody. It's proved. So just want to let you know, more is coming. God richly bless you. Bless you, each and every one of you. Once again, it's your prophet, Prophet Julius Opiekona, saying bye for now, and God richly bless you. Thank you.
Prophet Julius, that's wonderful. The way you give the statistics and showing us all that.
Detail.
It was so detailed and beautiful. We thought part 1 was good. Now we are saying part 2 is wonderful. Thank you for that great analysis you gave us. And that was a few days ago. When did you do that video?
Yes, the video was done on 28th of April and was produced on 29th.
Oh.
Wow, so on the 28th of April till today, this is the 1st of March.
Yes.
1st of May,
yes.
pardon me.
May.
And
yes.
What is the situation? Though you have said it all.
The 28th, which was the exact day of the prophecy.
Yeah, that was the exact day of the prophecy. And you went from place to place telling us that
different
beautiful
analysis.
analysis.
Oh,
Thank you very
that
much.
was beautiful. And you said something on your video. You say today being the 1st of May. What is the update in Germany right now?
Yes, you know, life keep on improving every day. Today we have a public holidays here. Then after we finish that very video, the governor of Hamburg, they met for more release. The church in Hamburg is going to start operation from 2nd up to 10th of this very month. We're gonna get a report the time to go back to the church in Hamburg. And not only that, normally the school is supposed to start the primary schools, they're supposed to start on 4th of May, but on 27th of April, many of the students went to school. Those who are preparing for their examinations, they went to school. So you can see that life is moving so smoothly again, and I know in time not long, coronavirus will be something completely out of Germany.
Okay, with what
I'm
we have
so
seen
grateful for this very great man of God.
Yeah, with what we have seen, and with the great move Germany is making in opening up almost the whole country, what do you think? What time frame do you think it will take before Germany will be totally free and everyone will be free to do what they want?
I can say that we are not depending on a human capability. Rather, we are depending on the supernatural through the prophecy given by this very great man of God. I strongly believe that before a month, life will be completely restored in Germany. From the look of things, because Germany is a country that have this very insurance system, one of the best hospital insurance system in all over the world. They are putting every system in order to make sure that this very coronavirus is defeated. But that is a human sense and a human ability. But I believe that God is the one that gives wisdom to operate. Through this very prophecy, God has given the doctors and the governors and our counselor more wisdom, because the prophecy has gone ahead. The prophecy needs a man or a woman to be fulfilled. And because of this very prophecy, God is giving them more wisdom. And I strongly believe that not up to a month, the country will be declared free.
Thank you, Prophet Julius, for that wonderful one. I think the video alone has explained everything we needed to know from you. But just stay with us. We would like to get back to you before we close.
Thank you.
Yeah. John Adada is next. But John, we can see that you're in your house. Can you please step out of your house? Let's see what your environment look like. What are the activities that are happening? John Adada from Spain. How are you? Okay, John, stay with us. Stay with us. Let's get our correspondent from. John, stay with us. Let's get our correspondent from Warri. Sophia, how are you? Tell us what is happening and where are you now?
Yes, right now I am reporting live from PTI Junction. Now, this place, a few weeks ago, this place was empty.
Definitely.
A few weeks ago, this place was empty, but as you can see, there are a lot of persons. This is a plaza, a shopping plaza, and you can see a lot of people. You can see the commuters are back on the road. These are public transportations. They are back. You can see at the other side of the road, the place is very, very, very busy. And some shops are opening. You can see non-essential shops they are open, as you can see. So the place is busy once again.
Okay, PTI Junction in particular, I know about that because I see soldiers and the police being there trying to make sure there is no movement, and anyone that's anyone that disobeys that restriction law is punished. Can you tell us, is it same thing we are having, or can you see the presence of the security men we used to see a few weeks ago there?
There's no security personnel here right now. No security personnel. Before now, there used to be a barricade. There used to be a barricade at this side of the road. But as you can see, the place is free. Cars are moving freely. You can see, and I even noticed a little form of traffic, but it's clearing up, as you can see. So life is back to normal here. Life is back to normal.
So you mean those stores and shops around the plazas are open right now?
Yes, they are open. They are receiving customers. Buying and selling is back on track.
That is somewhere. Actually, the reason. Let's see you.
Sophia,
but please stay with us. We are still with you. All right. The reason why I'm asking, especially concerning the that plaza, if you, I think last week or so, I went there. I tried to get something for my phone, and there was nobody there. I went there. All the gates were locked. All the shops were locked, and I met some. I think 1 or 2 boys there. I tried to find out from there if this place is not permitted. At least a shop is not permitted for me to buy something. They said no. From the beginning of the lockdown, that place has been sealed.
It has been sealed.
That from the gates, doors were not, their gates were not open, their shops were not open. Sophia, thank you for the beautiful work. We know in PTI Junction, people go around and there are kiosk shops over there. Can you tell us, can we see those things there now, or they are yet to come?
No, the kiosks are open. The kiosks are open. Sorry, I'm standing in the middle of But as you can you see them? Those are the kiosks and they are open right now.
Wow. Wow. And the roads are getting really busy.
Yeah, it's really busy. We observed the little traffic a few minutes ago.
This was not possible last week. It wasn't possible last 2 weeks. So what do you think the level of fear is? Because it's okay, you are with your mask, but a few weeks ago, let's say from last week backward, even though you were with your mask, the fear was there. It was so tense. Yeah. What do you think? These people that are moving, and you are there with the people, what is the level of fear?
For now, there's no form of fear. The people are moving freely. I even saw some mockers. They are moving freely. There's no form of fear. Before now, I know people were afraid to come out. But with the number of persons I have seen so far outside, there is no form of fear. Everybody is using their face mask, and they are just trying to observe the normal preventive measures. But for now, there's no form of fear. Everybody's moving freely.
So worry is stable. That's what you're telling us.
Yes, worry is very stable. Worry is very stable.
Thank you very much, Sophia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us the situation report. Indeed, worry is stable. Everything is going back to normal. I saw myself, even this morning when I was coming and seeing the road, how things are going back to normal, it was so encouraging.
Just taking the normal preventive measures, social distance, and using the face mask. So, Jonadada.
Okay, Jonadada, let's come back to you. John, how are you doing, sir?
So my special greeting to everybody in the house.
We understand today is public holiday and everybody would like to be in their home to observe it. But what is the situation of things in Spain now?
Yes, we are down, as you can hear, you have heard it from people in Europe, this holiday. So in holiday, everybody is expected to be at home to have their rest.
Yes.
So myself, I've been working, yeah, because I work with a food industry company. So yes, so because of that, I've been working
We
all this
understand you're a
lockdown period.
nutritionist.
Said?
We understand you're a nutritionist. So you know what food to eat to become healthy at this time.
That's it. Yes, you know. So let me see. I don't know if you can see from, I'm standing on my balcony now. Maybe you can see the street. Though there are
Yes.
people on the street because today is holiday. So you're not expected to see a lot of people. I'm showing you, yeah, my street. So I'm not out. I'm in my house. So just to have my rest. You can see this man with a string with his bicycle. Unlike before, you can't see this kind of thing. It's not possible. I have some pictures for you when I take in the street to show the people how the street looked like before. So we like few weeks back, you can never see anybody on the street. You only see maybe police or helicopter flying around or some drone to monitor if there is anybody on the street. But now you can see people are moving around. Things are normal. Things are getting normal now. Even the East started on the 27th, which is a few days ago. I think
According to the prophecy.
the 27th, that was the first East meet. Everybody will be out. So I never expected this going to come soon. If not like the prophecy of our Papa, and make it, come to the way we are expecting. I mean, we are seeing it now.
Okay,
In fact, Papa has been a very great man. Yeah.
Thank you very much. You said helicopters and drones were flying. Why were they flying then?
Yeah, they were flying just to monitor the situation to see if anybody is outside. Anybody, because before you don't see anybody outside. So why these helicopter and drones were out just to monitor to check if anybody is out.
So
yes.
Now,
so that was what we were seeing before.
Now, after the prophecy on the 21st of March,
21st, yeah,
we are seeing the light coming again. Can you still see those helicopters and drones as they used to monitor people, or are you saying that your country is opening up like every other country?
Yeah.
John, can you hear us?
Let me. I can hear you. I don't know if you're hearing me.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, there was a delay on the audio.
Yes.
Okay,
all right. I've never seen those drones and helicopters, on the street monitoring situation. Again, I've not seen anything like that. Again, everything is calm. People are moving around now. There are a lot of people on the street now to get themselves. Even they have announced it, batch by batch, how the children are going to be coming out, batch by batch. Some to come out in the morning, afternoon, and evening. So everything has been programmed. So the situation report in Spain is very, very okay. I think they are getting a lot of ease now. Past, let me say, some months back, because Spain is the second highest country that was affected by this virus.
Indeed.
Okay.
John, we're having problem with your audio, but if you can hear us, we understand that there was so much death in Spain.
Seriously,
as a
but thank God we are getting.
Okay, we'll try to reconnect with John properly.
I'm hearing you clearly. I'm hearing you clearly.
Okay, we understand that there was a high rate of death as a result of this pandemic, coronavirus. And right now, can you tell us what is the situation like, especially on those on the rate of death, those that are sick, on the rate of death?
Okay.
Oh, we lost John. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. You all have done a great job giving us a situation report of what is happening in your country, and would have loved to speak with someone in Madagascar, but I think in our next edition we'll get someone to talk to in Madagascar and probably in Zambia, because the other day I saw on the news they are already opening up, churches are opening up, and everything is going back to normal. John, we got to back. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was trying to ask, there was a high rate of death in Spain. Is it still same way?
Yeah. Spain, we're having about 23,000 deaths recorded.
Is it, are we still?
23,000. So, yes, since yesterday till now, it has drastically reduced. Even I noticed that I think since yesterday to today is the first time they have been experiencing that low rate for the past 2 months now. So it was announced yesterday that the whole system is beginning to submerge gradually now. So the situation is returning back to normality gradually. So the death rate has drastically reduced here in Spain.
Okay, so your last word, let me start from you. I'm going to be going anti-clockwise right now. Starting from you, you have watched the prophecy
Hello.
of our Father and the Lord, Senior Prophet Omoto Fufeyin. You heard what he said, and we are now seeing the result of what he has said. With what you have seen so far and what God's servant has said,
yes,
what is your word of advice for someone out there who is still in so much fear, who is still not believing what God's servant has said?
Okay.
Hello?
John, if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, quickly, give a word of advice to someone out there that is still having some level of fear as a result of this pandemic.
Yeah, my advice is that, a lot of people, like the way they used to say that we don't respect our own, or we don't appreciate our own thing. I think it is time we start to appreciate the man whom God has brought in our midst, Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. He is a man that speaks with action. His word moves with action. So I think everybody around the whole world, not only Nigeria, now around the whole world, we should be able to appreciate this man whom God has brought means to work and do the perfect work of God. So I believe that from now onward, a lot of people around the world, whenever he speaks, they know that this is an instrument of God and they will believe him. So my advice to everybody is that follow his instruction, follow his prophecy, do what he asks you to do. And I believe that there must be a change in your life, and your life can never be the way it used to be before. So that is my advice. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John. Our prayers are with you, and we're expecting more good news from Spain, as we are seeing it now. Thank you for doing, believing in the word of the prophet, and we know that this will come to an end, even in Spain. Pastor Julius, we are back to you. There's someone out there that needs to be encouraged by a word. You have seen it all. You believe in your father, Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, that his words always come to pass. You don't need any proof to believe that. But there's someone still having the fear out there. What will you tell them?
Yes, my advice is that in this very kind of a situation, words has power. And the words can take away fears. When it comes from the mouthpiece of God, it ought to be honored, appreciated, cherished, and believed. So it is my advice to the whole world that when we believe on a prophet of God, the challenges, no matter how level or how very surmountable it is, it must surely crumble. Indeed. So I strongly believe that people should hook on to this kind of a human being who can foresee the future. Whatever needs, whatever challenges they go through, they should believe God that when God speaks, the wise must surely listen. Let them take away fear and believe the word of the Lord.
Indeed, when God speaks, the wise listens. Thank you, Pastor Julius. We would like to have you in our subsequent meeting. You're doing a great job. We
Thank
must
you.
commend that. Thank you. We
Yes,
love
God
you.
bless you.
We'd like to talk to you again.
Thank you.
All right, Prophet Marsh Balawi. Let's get to
In regards to that.
All right, thank you, sir. Prophet March from Kenya. Do we still have you around?
Okay.
Let's
Yes,
have
I'm around.
your last words to the viewers. Someone who is still in fear.
My word to the viewers is that you know a prophet by a track record. You know a prophet by a track record. Our father does not just prophesy. No. He prophesied after being sure of the result. He has prophesied serious prophecies. Boko Haram, Chibok girls, it happened exactly. He prophesied Ebola. He prophesied several fire issues in different places, and it happened. As I'm moving in fact in the streets, and you can see what is happening. And he has prophesied about the plane, whereby there will be an accident of the plane where people will escape. It happened exactly. And there was a fire on this plane. Now, when he spoke about this coronavirus, that if this will happen, it will go batch by batch. It is happening, and I can tell everyone all over the world is that if you doubt, go and check the track record of our father, Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. Go and check his track record. His track record will show you that he is a prophet, not just a prophet, but a mega prophet who speaks and the result take place.
Thank you very much, Prophet John.
So I encourage everyone all over the world to stay safe and know that for sure, as the prophet has spoken, there will be freedom at last, batch by batch.
This too shall pass. Thank you very much, Prophet John. We appreciate you for giving us a situation report from Kenya. And we would like to get back to you subsequently. And open your eyes for us over there. Thank you.
I am available always.
All right.
Thank you.
The source from Czech Republic. What is your word of advice for someone in your country that is watching this program, or in another country that is watching this program?
My word of advice is to believe in your prophet. Believe in the word of your prophet. Because before the prophecy, no one know that by this time, all these things will go down, branch by branch like this. No one know. But the prophecy given by the prophet show now. Everybody see with his eye. Even me, I see it. I was not even believe that today I can cross border to come here to work. It's not possible. But today, every prophecy the prophet give is coming. So we need to learn to listen to the prophet and believe in our prophets. So shall we prosper. So shall we see all the way. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I thank Papa. I send my greeting to Papa.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Yes.
dear brother. God bless you for giving us situation report. And thank you for crossing into another border to give us situation report. Prophetess Domitila, thank you for giving us that situation report in Hamburg. Can you give a word of encouragement to someone that is still in fear right now?
Okay, what I would tell everyone is that we are having a senior prophet, a world-class prophet, whose prophecy does not fail. Prophet gave a prophecy concerning COVID-19, and we have seen the results, batch by batch. Everything is as the prophet prophesied, batch by batch, slowly by slowly, and everything is okay. So everyone that is listening to me, your prophet is your prophet.
Indeed.
Your prophet is your prophet. You need to believe your prophet, and you will prosper. Your prosperity is in the hand of your prophet. I'm driving back home, that's why I'm shaking like this.
It's all right.
So, yes.
Thank you very much.
I'm just encouraging everyone that is listening to me. Your prophet is your prophet. Your prosperity is in the hands of your prophet. Our prophet is number one, a world-class prophet.
Thank
He has
you
given
very much.
series of prophecies, and none has come to the ground.
Indeed.
That is the prophet we have, Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin.
Thank you very much. Indeed, the prophet shall live to see what he has prophesied come to pass. We appreciate you for that wonderful job you just did now, and we pray that God takes us out of this as he has started the move, and we all will testify at the end of the day.
Amen.
Thank you very much, dear prophetess.
You're welcome. Thank you.
God bless you.
Sister from South Africa.
Okay, let's Von Edmund from South Africa. Do we still have you there? Tell us, what is your advice to someone out there?
My advice, actually, I want to just take this time to give advice to not only people in general. I also want to advise pastors. You know, there is a lot of pastors that want to degrade themselves by speaking bad about God's generals like my father. I just want to tell you that my father does not prophesy to prove a point. He simply speaks God's mind. And you can see it that from the time he started ministry until now, whatever he says comes to pass. So stop fighting. If you like what he's doing, join the board. Stop fighting. Stop trying to manipulate children of God by trying to make other people look bad. Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin is a wonderful man of God with a golden heart. And what he is doing for us and for other people out there that he does not even know is not something that you can try to compete. Try to emulate Christ, because Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin is the image of Christ himself. So I just want to say, people, please remove fear from your minds about coronavirus. It's already gone.
Hallelujah.
It's going. Countries are opening up batch by batch, like the man of God said. You are seeing it happening. So let's just come together and continue to do the work of God instead of dividing the body of Christ and trying to speak things that are irrelevant. Thank you so much, Eniko.
Thank you very much, dear sister Von Edmund from South Africa, for that wonderful advice. And our brother, Pastor Gnan. Yes. What is your word of advice?
Yeah, we already commented, but we're still on.
Hello? Yes. Give someone a word of encouragement as we are coming out of this.
Okay. Well, I mean, my advice is that I have been with the man of God. I have been to Wari, and I have seen him with my eyes. He has a very humble heart and very lovable heart and very helping nature in Christ. And such a caliber person, in his caliber as a prophet, when he speaks with the wisdom of God. So those who are listening to a prophet's word, it must come to pass, as now we are seeing through our eyesight. So always when prophet speaks, the wise must listen to that, and they know that is the voice of God, so that they can come out of the situation what they are going through, and they can succeed in their life, and they can come out of any sort of difficulty when they listen to a man of God like our prophet, our Papa.
Thank you very much, dear brother. I know you would Pastor Abraham. So I think maybe I should be calling you that. Pastor Abraham, thank you very much. And we appreciate what you have done for us this morning, giving us situation report from Israel.
And give my greetings to my loving Papa.
Indeed, they will hear. Thank you very much. I think that's all.
Indeed, and wonderful advice and wonderful reports from different countries. You see that the word of our prophets has definitely come to pass, because from the time being of 1 month and 1 week, different results from different countries, and he even gave a word of hope, saying that even when you see those numbers increasing, know that we have God. Fear not. Have hope, because God has already defeated coronavirus in the supernatural, in the realm of the spirit. So let us listen to that word from our Father's name for Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. It's word of encouragement and a word of hope from our Father.
In the time of this rising pandemic situation, the man of God, Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, gave a word of encouragement to the world on the 21st of March 2020 from the unique mountain that gives results, Mount Carmel in Mercy City. Let's listen to him.
This is the mountain that I pray about the postponements. The only prophet that will talk about the postponement of the presidential election,
le seul prophète
and it surely come to pass.
Qui a parlé du renvoi.
The Lord has spoken to me again
De l'élection
from this mountain again.
Dans cette
That coronavirus,
virus corona,
1 month,
un mois
and 1 week.
Et
this is the mountain.
Ça c'est la montagne.
This is the mountain.
Ça c'est la montagne.
1 month,
un mois,
1 week,
et une semaine.
This coronavirus has said, the Lord Almighty says of Israel,
a dit,
the God of Jeremiah says,
le Dieu de Jérémie a dit,
he said he has heard our prayer.
Il a entendu nos prières.
For mercy.
Pour la miséricorde.
For mercy.
Pour la miséricorde.
He said he is the one that who created the heaven and earth.
Il est le vent de l'est.
The Lord said, God of Jeremiah of Israel.
Le Dieu de Jérémie d'Israël.
He said that to tell this message and send this message to all the children of Israel.
Il m'a dit d'envoyer ces
and all the children of the world, Africa, Asia, America, Trinidad, Tobago, Suriname, Caribbean, anywhere, Europe,
Australie. En
the Lord showed me.
Aux États-Unis, l'Éternel m'a dit.
The Lord showed me a vision.
L'Éternel m'a montré une vision.
He has shown me a vision.
Il m'a montré une vision.
Again from this mountain.
Encore dans cette montagne.
This is the mountain that I cried unto the Lord. The Lord revealed it to me.
Ça c'est la montagne dont j'ai parlé à
l'Éternel. The presidential election that we shifted.
Il m'a révélé le renvoi.
Postponed that time when I spoke upon the people.
Et l'élection
and this will surely come to pass.
Et cela s'est réalisé.
I don't talk on my own.
Je ne parle pas pour moi-même.
I speak with the God of Jeremiah.
Je parle avec le Dieu de Jérémie.
Coronavirus, wherever you are.
Virus du corona,
anywhere you are hiding before.
Où que vous êtes caché.
Pack your load.
Prenez vos bagages.
And go.
Amen.
I saw the angels.
J'ai vu des anges.
In the revelation,
dans la révélation,
pursuing coronavirus and his team and his family,
le virus de corona
and they were running to the ocean.
Et ils sont allés jusqu'à l'océan.
Brethren,
bien-aimés,
wherever you are,
où que vous êtes,
I speak as a prophet.
Je parle en tant que prophète.
You will hear a good news.
Vous allez entendre une bonne nouvelle.
You will hear a good news.
You
will hear a good news. Now,
maintenant,
there are different kiosks.
Il y a différentes sortes de
guérisons. God Almighty has revealed to me.
Le Dieu puissant
He has revealed the different kiosks.
Il m'a révélé plusieurs.
To the Oyibos, to different people.
C'est les blancs.
Different kind of people in the world.
De différentes personnes dans le monde entier.
To cure what is called coronavirus.
Pour guérir le virus corona.
He said that you come. Why? Because He is God Almighty.
Il a dit qu'il est le Dieu tout-puissant.
He has pursuing them.
Il les a poursuivis.
All corona.
C'est qu'on appelle
coronavirus.
Virus corona.
Bye bye.
Au revoir.
However you hear the story,
ou que vous avez
don't be afraid.
L'histoire, n'ayez pas peur.
It will not spread like that anymore.
Cela ne va plus s'éparpiller encore.
It will not spread like that anymore.
Cela ne va plus s'éparpiller encore.
It will not spread as you are here in China. Hey, it will not hear like that. Amen. It's coming down because today, it has started from today. Whether you hear any 1, 2, 3, 4, don't mind. Whether you hear 2, 3, 4, every 2, 5, 6 victims, don't mind. God is in action. They have already in the supernatural. The angels of God have pursued them. He has heard our cry. God has answered our cry of mercy. The pastors in the world, the prophet in the world, the prophet in Nigeria. Thank you, Jesus. Father, we thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
We thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
For answering our cry. Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin as a prophet.
Prophète Jérémie a parlé.
31 days and 1 week. You will hear.
Vous allez entendre.
News.
Des bonnes nouvelles.
B, listen, you hear news A, B has been affected.
Vous allez entendre.
Don't worry. They have already pursued them in the realm, in the spirits. So it must surely manifest. I am seeing you people laughing. The world is celebrating. The world is of age. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Listen attentively as the man of God says, these are not words of his own.
I don't talk on my own. I speak with the God of Jeremiah.
The man of God has said specifically that coronavirus has been conquered.
Coronavirus, wherever you are, anywhere you are hiding before, pack your load and go. Amen. I saw the angels. In the revelation, pursuing coronavirus and his team and his family, and they were running to the ocean. Brethren, wherever you are, I speak as a prophet. You will hear a good news. Amen. You will hear a good news. Amen. You will hear a good news. Amen.
Take note as the man of God says wisdom has been given to the blacks, to the whites, to scientists and medical practitioners to cure coronavirus.
There are different cures. The God Almighty has revealed to me. He has revealed the different cures. To the Hoyibos, to different people, different kind of people in the world. To cure what is called coronavirus. He said that you come. Why? Because He is God Almighty.
Listen as the man of God says not to be discouraged even while you hear numbers increasing because coronavirus has been defeated.
However you hear the story, don't be afraid. Whether you hear any 1, 2, 3, 4, don't mind. Whether you hear 2, 3, 4, every 2, 5, 6 victims, don't mind. God is in action. They have already in the supernatural. The angels of God have pursued them. He has heard our cry.
He reiterated saying not to be discouraged even when you hear of people you know infected. Do not be afraid, for coronavirus has been defeated.
You will hear news that A, B, listen, you will hear news A, B has been affected. Don't worry. They have already pursued them in the realm, in the spirits. So it must surely manifest. I am seeing you people laughing. The world is celebrating. The world is of age. In Jesus' name.
Amen. The words of the man of God are to bring hope and eradicate fear, as God will give us victory at the end. 2 Chronicles 2020.
The powerful word from our father's name for Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. Our prophets are spoken, so things are falling into pleasant places for our sake, for our purpose. You know, if he said, even if the numbers are increasing, know that we have overcome and defeated coronavirus. God has defeated coronavirus, so fear not. Those words are here to encourage you. If this word of prophecy can come to pass, if different prophecies can come to pass, then we believe that we have hope, we have profit, because our prophets have spoken. So fear not, even when it seems that it is not over. Believe that it is over in the realm of the spirit. For our father's name for Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin has spoken. So thank you all of you. Thank you all our correspondents from different countries, from different cities. Thank you for joining us on this today's program of My Prophet, My Prophet. It has been wonderful. It has been beautiful talking to you all. And we pray that God continue to bless you and protect you. Remember to stay safe.
Yes, indeed. Particularly, we're going to be appreciating you for what you have done. Indeed, you have made the viewers to know that there is hope and there is light coming into the world now. Our dear brother, De Souza Eri from Czech Republic, and Pastor Gnanaso Thi, Senior Pastor of Siloam Prayer House, Genova, Italy. Thank you very much for that wonderful report to give us. Mr. Friday John Adada from Spain, we appreciate you for the good work you did. Prophet Balawi John March from Nairobi, Kenya, thank you very much. You did a great job for us. Prophetess Domitila from Hamburg, Germany, we appreciate what you did for us, and we
Prophet Julius.
Thank you. And Prophet Julius from Germany, Hamburg, Germany, we appreciate what you have done for us, and we pray that God empower you to reach out to your locality. Let them know that God's word has been spoken, and it will definitely come to pass, because we're already seeing the result of what God has said through his servant, Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. We'd like to meet you again in our next session. My name is Semikoti Gode, and God bless you.
My name is Tara. Stay safe and remain calm in the presence of God.